call me Mama though. I was born in 1860, and they say that 7 human years equal 1 dog year, so Иван Ганев and Христо Папазов, you do the math. And my mother was from Lviv and my father was from Samokov or something. I know I'm from Sofia because that's what it says on my dog tag. And back then, when I was a little puppy, there were no forests up there. And the city was far away. And we ran through the field that was out there. This is field. And did you know that back then this campus was segregated? And the boys were there, Sanders, and the girls were up there, which is science and so forth. So they try to keep us separated, but we will sneak out at night and run through the forest that Pet Kukucharov eventually planted. And he planted it as punishment for trying to mingle. And first time they caught him, they made him dig the swimming pool. You guys know that we have a swimming pool back there, right? Over there, by the tower. And the second time they caught him, they made him plant the forest. And he said, man, I'm not getting caught third time. So when the regime changed and they posed to him the question, are you going to be digging and planting for the rest of your life in a labor camp? Or are you going to be a respected journalist? He had the answer figured out. But anyway, we young pups, we would run through the forest and dance all night, and I ended up with my first litter of little puppies. They were very sweet. Beautiful. And then they took them, because that's what they do. And they sent them to the wars, because there's a lot of work for dogs in the wars, and for horses, and for tanks. But after the wars, the regime changed, and the city came closer. And there lived those pale dogs that were always hungry, with their tails between the legs. And they would have this smell of old butt. But back here, in the nice little dog houses by the edge of the forest that Pet Kukucharov planted, they would house the foreign dignitaries who visited this country. And I was told this by the current president of Black House, so if you don't believe me, ask him. But one of the foreign dignitaries that stayed in Black House was none other than Leonid Brezhnev. Anybody remember him? What? Somebody remembers him. Anyway, let me let you in on a little secret. Brezhnev's dreaded security detail, his guard, that was so frightening and everything, they were hiding in plain sight. Maybe you can spot them. Those are 2 Siberian Huskies. Never left his side. Except that night when Brezhnev went to bed and the Huskies came out, and we ran through the forest that Pet Kukucharov planted, and we ran all night, and in the morning they were gone, and I ended up with my new litter of little puppies. Pretty bones. And they took them away, because that's what they do. And they sent them to a Siberian labor camp, where I hope they were guards, not inmates. Anyway, another dignitary who stayed at Black House was Fidel Castro. Anybody remember him? 4 people. And yes, again, his security detail, a French poodle. That was a fierce dog. 74 assassination attempts that dog survived. And one time the CIA even sent a Siamese cat to kill him. And the French poodle danced with the Siamese cat, salsa. Salsa is something like this though. So they danced salsa until the cat dropped dead. So that fierce dog came to stay at Black House with Fidel. And when Fidel went to bed, guess what? The dog came out. We ran through the forest. We danced salsa. In the morning they were gone. I ended up with a new litter of little puppies. Sweet girls. They took them away. That's what they do. But these puppies look like French poodles, very classy, so they put them in the embassies. And they're still there. Elena Bogdadova's poodle and Irina Bokova's poodle. If anyone preferred them. And then the regime changed and the Americans came back. And it occurred to me, all these years, how I haven't noticed this. This writer wrote, because that's what they do. And I can't read, so somebody told me this and I took it as face value, but this writer wrote that animals and people regard each other across a field of mutual incomprehension. And I found the exact same thing to be true of Bulgarians and Americans. But some things never change. And little puppies will leave me, because that's what you do. And I just want to say goodbye, sweet puppies, and be good out there.